You don't know what a kit is, but you want to know what a kit is. Gunplapedia.
Graze. Graze is a grunt mobile suit from Iron-Blooded Orphans. In the post-disaster world of IBO, the disaster in question was a cataclysmic war with autonomous AI mobile armor monsters 300 years ago that left the worlds in shambles. 300 years later, technology is still kind of getting back there, and society is more or less recovered, with Gallerhorn being the presiding overarching organization in charge of most things. They're made up from the families that help take down those mobile armors. One of the roles Gallerhorn has, besides peacekeeping throughout the Earth sphere, is also control of technology. While mobile suits themselves are not hard to come by or manufacture, the Ahab reactors that power them uniquely are, and Gallerhorn has more or less a proprietary grip on those. Unless you're, like, incredibly rich and shady like Tewaz, you are only finding and salvaging Ahab reactors, some of which may be centuries old, to put into mobile suits yourself. The Graze, therefore, is one of actually the more technologically advanced mobile suits in the setting, because it is Gallerhorn's frontline peacekeeping unit. They put all their tech and money into this thing, because they're the only ones that are making it. They have to keep up with all those other shitheads salvaging from asteroid belts and debris fields. It is a very strong design, adaptable for Earth, space, aerial combat with some really strong jets. Not visible in the game, unfortunately, is under his little helmet and little crease you see, is one big giant telescoping focusing visual eye that it uses for data collection that's hidden behind that little screen. Some of the coolest shots in the show are when it opens up and scans the area. Gallerhorn used them to peacekeep virtually unopposed, since nothing else you could really put together, unless you were, like I said, giant organizations like Tewaz, could compete with such a machine. This is the first time we're also seeing Graze in a mainline Breaker game. We did have it in Breaker Mobile as a 1-star grunt. And it brings a lot of real cool militaristic, blocky aesthetics to it. Those legs in particular are one of my absolute favorite designs for legs, for the way that everything kind of interlocks and lines up with those big fat plates. IBO in general is a beam-free setting, thanks to a byproduct of Ahab reactors and nanolaminate armor paint, making beams almost useless. So it's very kinetic, it's very physical. So things need to be bulkier, they need to be thicker, they need to be tougher. And the Graze absolutely reflects that. Also, doesn't have a backpack on the standard one, so you have some free real estate to shove something in there if you want to run like a full Graze. Crank Nissan had great taste.